not all Trump voters believe in these things, okay? You with me on that? I have Trump voters in my family. I love them. But this is interesting. A lot of people think Donald Trump is not very smart. I think he's brilliant. I think he knows exactly what he's doing. And, I don't know about you. Did you ever experience Donald Trump as an evangelical before the election? When he was on those talk shows and talking about women? Not so much. But I give everybody a break. Maybe he's changed. Maybe he's evangelical now. So, 5 predictors of Trump's support. White working class economic anxieties. Man, this is really crucial. Some of you, I'm sure, feel this way or know people who feel this way. But the white working class feels under threat from immigrants, from pay decreases. And they're looking for, and I don't blame them either, right? They're looking for scapegoats. They're looking for people to blame. Right? Okay, you with me on that? And do we have to? We don't have. Anyway, let's finish. Okay, misogyny. Okay, when you with me on this? Donald Trump coming off that bus. Whoa, 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 whoa. He got elected president after that. Okay, I'm not going to repeat that phrase he used. Do y'all know what I'm talking about?
No.
Woo! What? Well, somebody tell the guy. Okay. Anti-black prejudice. Trump seems to fit into some of that category. I don't know. He occasionally prances in that area. There's a reason why all of our sports teams are not going to the White House, friends. It's not a coincidence. You know what I'm saying. So, fear of Islamic terrorism, that's always a threat for many of us, and I think that's just come to be a part of our lives. We can talk about that. Xenophobia is just kind of the general fear of others. And I'm not saying, okay, the authoritarian kind of personalities, the previous professor in the other class mentioned this, and I knew about it, is that it's always, what's the word? It's always latent, L-A-T-E-N-T, latent in about 1/3 of us as human beings. We happen to be that way. Human beings happen to be a little bit fearful of outsiders, and there's a good reason for that, evolutionary reason. And so that exists, and you can tap on it and say, and make it come to life, which I think has happened for us. So, all of us have a civil religion. Yeah. Okay. Any questions yet? I've been talking a lot. I'm going to take a sip. Any thoughts? You want me to continue? Get to the whole point.
Are you really a Trump hater?
Am I really what?
A Trump hater?
No. No.
Well, you're coming across to me as a Trump hater, and I'd just like to find out up front if that's true or not.
No, I don't dislike him.
You don't sound like you like him very much either.
No, well, yeah, maybe not, but let's continue.
Go ahead.
You could, here. Do I sound like a Trump hater?
No.
That was the question. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. So, I said he was brilliant too, didn't I? Yeah. I mean, he knows how to, he has great skills. It's great skills. So every culture, every nation has a narrative and origin myth. Yeah? We all have a story, even in our own families. And America has its own story. We're the rugged pilgrims, we're the we're the adventurers, we took the land, we did something with the land, you know, et cetera, et cetera. America's covenantal relationship to the divine creator promises blessings for fulfilling responsibilities, defending liberty and justice. Hey, I'm with that. I'm all there. My dad was in World War II, okay? And he fought the Germans, and he wrote his autobiography of his time in World War II, right? You know what I'm talking about. My dad went across Roar River, one of the last great battles, went against bullets. He only lived because a bomb, you know, didn't blow up right in front of him. Shell hit right in front of him. It didn't blow up. He would have been dead. And he was, I'm really proud of him. He was a captain and a major, and then he was a POW camp commander. You want a story from there? That time? Or is that, you want to get back to this? Huh? Okay, get back to this. Okay, yeah, narrative and origin. America's covenantal relationship to divine creator promises blessings and fulfilling her responsibilities. If you do the work, that's what I grew up on. Protestant work ethic. Didn't you all? I really believed in that. And it worked for me. I believe that if you work hard, you're self-disciplined, God would, shed his blessings on you. Rarely refers to specific religious figures, Moses or Jesus, Protestant, Catholic, Jew. Has anybody read that book, Will Herbert? Yeah. And this was the religion that I think most of you grew up on. That was your civil religion. You do right, you pray to God, you work hard, you keep clean, you do the right thing, you treat other people as you would want them to treat you. You all with me on that? That was very powerful for me. Protestant work ethic. That's really what it was. I think it made America pretty good. And that is the common religion or the common faith of America for much of our history. And so what we're arguing in this article is that shifted a bit. There's a shift, okay? And it's a shift towards a kind of religious nationalism, okay? And you can disagree with this, that's okay. And that nationalism has its roots in the Old Testament, America and Israel. That is the maintaining of blood purity by conquest. So there's instead of a civil religion that is more vanilla, we begin to think of people who are in and out, who deserve to be here, who don't deserve to be here. The real Americans versus the fake Americans. We're starting, a lot of fake news stuff, a lot of fake Americans out there that we hear about. And we're beginning to say, he's in, she's out, we're good, they're not. Lots of that kind of dichotomies going on. That's very different than some of our past, especially our recent past. Often explicitly evangelical, importance of separation for the sake of the call, that is to be called out away from others who are not good or not clean or not whatever. Often linked to racial separation, equating racial purity with racial and ethnic exclusion. Now, are you thinking what I'm thinking? We start being suspicious of our Muslim brothers and sisters, excluding maybe even gay people, excluding sometimes even African Americans, or whatever, right? So there's kind of a separation mentality kind of growing in this religious nationalism. That's kind of the argument. And yeah.
I just have a question. The way you're presenting this is, it seems like you're putting the tilt on this, like these are new developments. And to me, this has been a persistent pattern in this country for years. So I'm just curious, if you're presenting this as sort of a new
No, it's a great question.
It's not new at all.
The question was, is this new? Yeah, well, I think it's erupted at different times in our history. And so I think I'm arguing, and this article is arguing that there's a new eruption. So I think it's probably like this throughout our history. Yeah, good point.
Fox News.
Yeah, I mean, there's always, right, you mentioned Fox News, that it tends to exaggerate that a little bit, yeah. Yeah, okay. And then, here's President Trump at Liberty University. And so this is the exaggeration of Christianity, and a special kind of Christianity. And, let's be honest, a white evangelicalism that is being lifted up as precious, especially precious. Okay? But we're going to protect Christianity. And if you look what's going on throughout the world, you look at Syria, where if you're Christian, they're chopping heads off. Now, I don't even think that's quite true, but you look at the different places, Christianity is under siege. I'm a Protestant, I'm very proud of it. Presbyterian, to be exact. But I'm very proud of it, very, very proud. And we've got to protect, because bad things are happening, very bad things are happening. I don't know what it is. We don't band together, maybe other religions. I think he's talking about Muslims. Frankly, they're banding together, and they're using it. And here we have, if you look at this country, it's got to be 75%. Some people say even more. The power we have, somehow, we have to unify. We have to band together. Our country has to do this around Christianity. This is a different kind of civil religion, even if you agree with it. This is the uplifting of a specific type of Christianity, evangelical Christianity, which, whether we like it or not, is Donald Trump's base. And he knows how to play to it. So this is a different kind of Christianity. Now remember, I just talked about evangelicalism. I like many of them. I mean, I like all of them, but do I disagree with some of them? Yes. So I'm not trying to be, I'm not joining the party of let's disown people. I'm just showing you what I think is happening to some extent in our country. Trump warned that the Johnson Amendment, restricting political speech by nonprofits, kept mostly Christian organizations from supporting their candidates. So now, this is much different than any president has said. Most presidents will say, yeah, religion is good, keep it away from politics. No, Trump is saying religion is really good, keep it right smack in the middle of politics. I know, I'm just gonna say, you can disagree with me. Once you get politics and religion together, you've got trouble, folks. You've got trouble. America is a great invention precisely because it separated politics from religion. Anyway, so Trump claims if Clinton elected, we're no longer, now whether you like Trump or not, you don't. Why should you say that?
Because Obama had said that this is no longer a Christian nation.
Obama said that.
Yes, she was with him.
Well, Obama said that after office or in office? Interesting, okay. Interesting.
What was the question?
Obama said that we're no longer a Christian nation? I have to look that up. Anybody want to look that up on your phone? I'd be surprised. Anyway, so here we are debating over whether we have a Christian nation. And then threats from various intellectuals like Eric Metaxas, who says God will not hold us guiltless if we vote for Clinton. You have to admit, whether you liked Clinton or not, she wasn't the devil. Okay, maybe some of you think she was. Or maybe some of you don't think she was. She also happened to be a woman. Okay? So this is different language. This is unusual.